Dear student, welcome to the class of grammar. Today we are going to see the simple future tense, chapter number 21, the simple future tense. We have already seen the present tense and the past tense. Today the simple future tense. And as in the present and the past, here also four types are there for the future tense. Which are they? We will going to see. What type of verb formation also for the particular future tense, that also we will going to see. And where we are using this, that also we will going to see. And next is the exercise. For the exercise, I will going to send you answer through the PDF. In that only answers will be there. You have to write answer with the questions. So here let us start the future tense. We use the future tense to talk of the things that are yet to happen. Means which is not happen yet. They will happen in the coming time. So this tense is called as the future tense, and we use for such a type of actions which is not happened yet. He will play tennis tomorrow. I will be playing tennis tomorrow. He will have finished his match by the time you come. He will have been playing for 20 years by the time you join the academy. So here you can see this sentence is of carrying four types of future tense. First one is of simple future. He will play tennis tomorrow. Will play. I will be playing tennis tomorrow. It is future continuous. Will be playing. He will have finished. Will have finished. Future perfect. And will have been playing tennis. That is future perfect continuous tense. Now let us see these types one by one separately. Our focus will be mainly what type of verb formation in the particular tense and how we can make negative sentence and interrogative sentence from that tense in that tense and where we have to use the tense. Okay, now let us see about first the simple future tense. To express the simple future, we use the verb formation in the statement. What type of verb formation will be there? You please make underline also in your book. Subject plus will or shall plus have. Subject plus will or shall plus base form of the main verb. Here you can see the example. He will go to Delhi tomorrow. Will plus base form of the verb go. I shall reach Jammu at 5 o'clock. I subject, shall and reach base form of the verb. Now to form the negative, we use the verb form subject plus will or shall plus not plus base form of the verb. Means we add will not to will and shall. He will not go to Delhi tomorrow. I shall not reach Jammu at 5 o'clock. So here you can see that not is added after will and shall. And to make a sentence negative. Now for interrogative sentence we use will. Will or shall is in the beginning. Will plus subject plus base form of the verb. Will he go to Delhi tomorrow? Will I reach Jammu at 5 o'clock? Note that shall is generally used in question in the first person singular and plural when we make suggestion and offers or ask for advice, but not usually when asking about future actions. Okay, means here you can see that in the above sentence shall is used with I shall not reach Jammu at 5 o'clock. Here with I shall be used, and shall is used only with the first person singular and plural form. That means I and we, not with the any other subject. And in that also, when we use shall is generally used when we make suggestion and offers or ask for advice. Usually we are not using shall. We more or less we are using only will. But if there is suggestion is there or offer is there, means shall I help you? Or shall we go for picnic? This is for suggestion. Shall I help you? Is offer. Or okay, so in this way, when we ask for suggestion and offer, when we make sentence, we use shall with I and we, not with any other subject. Keep in the mind. Now, where we use simple future tense. The following are some important use of simple future tense to express fact about future. Fact, which is not going to change at all. That is fact. So to express facts about future, I shall be 18 next week. Now it is fact only. If your birthday is there in the next week, then you will be of that age. That is fact. It will be cold by November. It is also fact because from November cold started. Okay. It will be summer by April, definitely. So these are the fact, and to express fact we use simple future tense. Then where the other, to talk about what we think will happen in future or about our perceptions or belief about the thing in the future. Then we use the expressions like I think, I expect, probably, I am sure, I believe. When we use such a type of expression, when we talk about or we think that this thing will happen in future, or that may be our belief. I think Andy Murray will win the match tomorrow. Here we are thinking about the tomorrow's match. Perception is there. Okay. That Andy Murray will win. Or I expect he will become next president. Here also expectation is there. So simple future, and it will probably rain tomorrow. Now if any cases in symptoms are there, then we can say it will probably rain tomorrow. In this case, when we think that these things can be happen in future, or it is about perception, then we use simple future tense. But in this way, in this tense, when we talk about what may be happen in future, we use that I think or I expect or probably, I am sure, etc. Okay. Then simple future tense is also used when we decide to do something at a time of speaking. Something at the time of speaking. I will have a cup of tea, please. Means at the time only I will speak. If somebody asks me that what would you like to have? Ice cream, coffee or cup of tea, then I am going to say that I will have a cup of tea, please. That means I decided to do something at the time of speaking. And very often we'll express a strong intention to do something when used in the first person singular and plural. In informal language, we often contract this to I shall or I will or we will. I will take mother to the doctor. It is strong intention. We will take the red shirt. It is also our desire. Strong intention is made to purchase red shirt only. Then we use will for the expressing a strong intention of to do something, and at that time we also use contract form I will or we will. Here exercise 1 is there. We have to fill in the blanks with the simple present or simple future tense. Simple present, you keep in the mind, simple present we use when the habitual actions are there. Our daily regular routine is there, or fact is there. Fact, regular fact, not of coming fact, but regular fact. Then we use simple present In simple future tense, when we use, that I have already explained you, when we use simple future, when we are telling about what is the fact in future, then also about what if I decided something to do at the time of speaking, then so in this way we use simple future tense. Okay, when we talk about what we think may happen in the future, we use simple future. And if our strong intention is there, so according to the keeping this difference between these two tense, and we have to fill in the blanks. Indeed, I am going to send you answer in the PDF, but only answer will be there. You have to write with the question. See, when you dash Chennai, call my friend Mohit. He dash help you to find a good hotel. Now here, first fill in the blanks we have to fill up with the simple present. When you reach Chennai, okay, and then only this thing happened that he will help. Who will help? The call my friend Mohit. When you reach Chennai, call my friend Mohit. He will help you. Okay. Then today, after I finish my homework, I will go for a movie. Here will go. The first action what happened, or what is the first thing will be there? That is to finish the homework. And then the next plan is there. Then it will come with the simple future tense. Okay. So this exercise answer I am sending to you. You please write down. I am sending only answer. You please write down in the questions also. Now future continuous tense. Let us see first what is a verb formation. Statements in the future continuous have the form. Please put the underline. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus ing form of the verb. Again I am going to repeat, subject plus will or shall plus be plus ing form of the verb. He will be going to Paris tomorrow. Tanya will be staying with us during the holidays. Okay, so this is in the future continuous tense. When it's how to make a negative, very easy, just add not after will. He will not going to Paris tomorrow. Tanya will not be staying with us during holidays. So not is going to add after will, and the statements will be in the negative. Then how to make interrogative? Interrogative sentence in the future continuous have the form what kind of? Will plus subject plus be, means will come in the beginning. Here I am sorry, this is not a very clear. I could get the photo, but you may have the textbook. From textbook you may read that. Okay, and try to understand this. Or if any doubt is there, school is regular, you may come and meet me. But interrogative sentence, very easy, you know. What the will going to bring will in the beginning, and rest all the things will be same. Will he be going to Paris tomorrow? At then question mark. Will Tanya be staying with us during the holidays? Question mark. Now where we use future continuous tense to talk about the action which will be in progress at the sometime in the future. Where we use, that is to talk about action that will be continuous at the time, sometime in the future. For example, that this time tomorrow I will be enjoying the cricket match in the stadium. Now it is planned also, and we can say that at this time, means today whatever the time is, at this time tomorrow I will be enjoying cricket match in the stadium. Okay, so at this time this action will take place tomorrow, so it is in the future continuous tense. Don't come at 6 o'clock, I will be taking swimming lessons at that time. Okay, so 6 o'clock he may usually taking swimming lesson, so it is his regular activity there. At that time this action is going on, so it is expressed in future continuous tense. Then about to talk about a planned action or action expected to happen. The planned action. He will be meeting us at noon tomorrow. It is planned that he will going to meet us. He will be meeting. So it is in future continuous. They will be staying for a week. It is also planned or expect to happen that they will be staying for a week. So in that case, when the something which some action is planned to happen in the coming future, then it can be expressed in future continuous tense because that will be going on at that time in the future. To express a polite question, the interrogative form of the future continuous is used. To express polite question, will you be staying here tonight? If any guest is there at our home, then we can ask this question using future continuous form. Okay, but in interrogative. Will you be staying here tonight? Will you be going to the gym today? To ask in polite way, we use future continuous. Okay. Now, next exercise is to fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb in the bracket. Use simple future or future continuous. Here also, answer I am sending you, but while writing the answer, please write the question also so that you can come to know that why this blanks is filled with a simple future or this future continuous. Let us see the first one. I just go to the beach tomorrow. Now here this action is expected to be happen only. Okay. So it is I will go to beach tomorrow. This is the for the to express the fact for the which may be happen tomorrow. So I will go. Simple future. Right now I am playing video games. See, try to understand this. Right now I am playing video games, but at that time the speaker is playing video games. Tomorrow at this time, the another action will be there in the progress. So then that will be in future continuous. Will be playing. Okay. Now the third type is future perfect tense. First, its form. The future perfect has form subject plus will plus have plus past participle of the verb. Subject plus will plus have plus past participle form of the verb. If negative is there, not is going to add after will. Subject plus will plus not plus have plus past participle form of the verb. If interrogative is there, same thing. Bring will in the beginning. Will plus subject plus have plus past participle form of the verb. And the future perfect is used to express an action which is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. By the time you reach the station, the train will have left. Means you see, here by the time you reach the station, means here the person is still not reached to the station and the train will have left. Means at that time, in the coming time when he reached to the station, the train will have left. So that action is completed. Take the book tomorrow, I will have read it by then. Take the book tomorrow, I will have read, means tomorrow I will have read it. This reading of the book, that actions may be completed tomorrow. At this time next year, I will have completed 10 years of service. Okay. So at this time next year, the service years, how many service years is completed? 10 years. So this is in the future perfect. And the next is future perfect continuous. Again, let us see the verb formation. The future perfect continuous tense has the form subject plus will plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. Again, you put the underline. Subject plus will plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. he will have been staying in Paris for 5 years by this time next year. Okay. So future perfect continuous tense. The time is yet to come, but when that time will come, the person will completed 5 years in future. So future perfect continuous tense. Negative sentence, the same thing. Subject plus will plus not. Not is going to add with will, and then have plus been plus ing form of the verb. And interrogative, will in the beginning and the others will be in the same order, question mark at the end. Now where we use the future perfect continuous. The future perfect continuous is used to talk about an action that is continuous before some point in the future. That was continuous. See, by next May, he will have been teaching here for 7 years. So from 6 years, this action is going on. Okay, try to understand. Is used to talk about an action that is continue before the some point in the future. From the 6 year, this action is going on, and the next May, it will completed 7 years. It will have been completed 7 years. So, will have been teaching. By next year, we shall have been living here for 20 years. 19 years से तो हम रह रहे हैं. अगले साल इस समय तो अगले साल में हमारे यहाँ पर 20 साल पूरे हो जाएंगे. Future perfect continuous tense. Now here some other ways of expressing futures also there. These are simple future tense, future tense the same way, simple future tense, future continuous tense, then future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. They have their verb forms and all the things like the other tense. But here some other ways also are there in which we can express future. Which are they? Going to plus base form. We often use the combination subject plus be plus going to plus base form of the verb to express future. We use this form when we have already decided or planned to do something. Usually we are using this, that today I am going to celebrate my birthday. Usually you are speaking now when the school was going on. Now from this year, entire year I am not listening these words from the stage. But otherwise, many day when the boys are celebrating the birthday coming on the stage, and what they are going to say, I am going to celebrate my birthday. The same thing is there. I am going to buy a new car. Not car yet purchased, but going to buy. My aunt is going to bake a cake for my birthday. Is plus going to means be. Subject plus be. Now be means what? Is, am, are, was, were. Okay. Going to plus base form of the verb. Going to back. Going to buy. When we decided to or plan something to do, then we use going to form when something in present tell you that about the future. Means अभी कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है. You are not studying properly. Definitely you are going to fail in the exam. Okay? Or in the another case, you are studying very nicely. Definitely you are going to get nice mark in the coming exam. So, something which symptoms are there, that on the base of that symptoms we can say that what may happen in the coming future. Then we use going to form. Look at the sky. It is going to rain. Some sky in the sky there may be clouds are there, many clouds are there. So it is a perception that look at the sky, it is going to rain. Then we use going to form. Look at the woman. She is going to cry. Okay? If something is there, it's looking like that, some symptoms are there, then we may use this going to form. Okay? Then to express the future. Now be plus about, be about to plus base form. Be about to plus base form. We often use the format subject plus be plus about to plus base form of the verb to talk about the immediate future. अभी जो होने वाला है, नेक्स्ट मोमेंट में जो होने वाला है, उसके लिए इमीडिएट फ्यूचर. प्लीज पुट द अंडरलाइन. when we are talking about immediate future, we use be about plus base form. Means how the formation will be subject plus be plus about to plus base form. Let's hurry. The ticket window is about to shut. Just in this next moment this ticket, so let's hurry. Be quiet. The baby is about to fall asleep. We often use the present continuous tense to talk about the things that we have planned or arranged for in the future. If something is planned for the future or arranged, we use even present continuous form. She is leaving next week. Plan पक्का हो गया है. She is leaving next week. My uncle is arriving next month. The planned future can also be expressed by be plus to infinitive. This structure is subject plus be plus to infinitive of the verb. Please put the underline. The structure is subject plus be plus to infinitive of the verb. This construction is normally used in the news report. When the news reporters are reading the news, they are using this structure. News report to talk about the official plans and the arrangement. The president is to visit London next week. It is confirmed because president visit is there. It is always going to plan year ago. So when it is confirmed, so they use this form also. The president is to visit London next week. Be means is, president third person singular, so is, and to plus infinitive to visit. The chairman is to meet the union leader. It's planned. Meeting is settled, scheduled. So is planned. So is to meet. Okay. And now the exercise 3 is fill in the blanks with the correct future tense form of the verb given in the bracket. Here all the things are togetherly. We have to read the sentence carefully and we have to fill in the blanks with the suitable form of the or the correct form of the future future tense. There may be simple future, maybe future continuous, future perfect or future perfect continuous. Anything can be there in the fill in the blanks. Don't worry, I am going to send you the answer in the PDF, but my dear students, you please write with the question. Otherwise, you can't understand. An exercise 4 is do as directed. Some instructions are given in the bracket. We have to follow that. Miss Sheetal bagged a cake. Here change into past perfect continuous. Then we have to change past perfect. Past perfect form is what? Past perfect continuous. Had plus been plus ing form of the verb. Sheetal had been baking a cake. Okay. These answers also I am sending. So my dear students, in this way we have completed 3 major points of the grammar, 3 chapters, that is the present tense, the past tense and the future tense. Please try to write down its formation in all the 4 types. What type of verb formation will be there, how the sentence structures will be there. So it will be very easy for you to identify the tense, because identification of tense is very much necessary for direct, indirect and active passive, and we have to learn this lesson direct, indirect in the coming time. So please try to be more perfect in this 3 tense, using about these 3 tense. Try to get sound knowledge, because everything very nicely given in the book. You please read and write and keep in your mind what type of structure is there in a particular tense. That will help you to identify the tense. So dear students, here I am going to stop. We will going to meet in the next video with another lesson, that is of next chapter number 23 or 22, that is relative clauses. Till the time, goodbye. Thank you.